another guilty beat.
Zagadat. Same question. Ganging and banging.
Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. So as you can tell, I already cut my pieces out. So I folded 2 inches in, as you can see me show over there, and after I folded the 2 inches in, I cut 15 inches for the width, and the length of the dress is 40 inches, but the back is 42 and the front is 40 inches, so do not forget that. So I went in 3 inches and I went down 3 inches. And the shoulder, I'm gonna make it 9 inches. And I'm gonna go down 2 inches. And I'm gonna draw a straight line from the shoulder to the neckline point, the 3 inches we made earlier. So draw a curve to join the 2 points together, that's the neck, and cut it out. So I'm gonna mark 1 inch down at the back and measure 3 inches long and cut that piece out. So guys, my camera wasn't in the right position, so you couldn't really get the back, but what I did is I pulled the front to match the back, and I got the 2 inches on top and I folded it on top, and I marked 8 inches and I drew my curve. So I went in and marked my bust. So guys, whatever measurement you're using, add 2.5 inch to it because it's a loose dress. So for the waist, I'm going to measure from the shoulder to the waist, which is 17 inches, and I am going to mark the waist. So whatever waist measurement it is, again, add 2.5 inches to it and mark the waist. So I just marked the waist. And from the waist to the hip is 9 inches, and so when you mark that, you whatever measurement is your waist measurement, add 2 inches to it. Now I'm gonna draw I'm gonna use the straight ruler to draw the lines together, and I'm gonna go in with my wooden curve to make it really like, yeah. Once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the fold open for the front, and I want the bottom to have an oval shape, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that curve and cut it out. This fabric is really hard to tell the wrong side from the right side, so I marked the wrong side. So after that, I went ahead and cut a facing for the back. So the length of the facing for the back is 6 inches. So I'm gonna fold 1/2 inch at the bottom. So that was the wrong side, so turn it to the right side and put your facing at the back and pin it. So now that the back is done, we're going to move on to the front. So with the 2 inches that we folded, we are going to fold it in. So do the same for the other side and sew it. So go ahead and grab the back and put the front on it. So we're going to go ahead and join the shoulders together. So that is the right piece, the front piece and the back piece and the facing. So you're going to put the front and the back piece together, and you are going to turn the facing at the back on top of the front and the back piece. I know this can seem a little bit complicated, but just replay it if you have to. It's pretty simple. And just pin it down. So after pressing, turn the dress to the back side and pin it down. From the armhole, I measured from the armhole to the hip measure um 21 inches. You are going to leave a slit here, so measure 20 from here to here, measure 21 inches. And when you are sewing and you get here, you're gonna stop, and the slit is gonna start from here. If you don't want a high slit, then you can go a little bit lower, but so after marking that, I'm gonna go ahead and sew it, and I'm gonna press it. So after that, I'm gonna press the bottom half an inch and sew it. So the armhole is 20 inches, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I'm gonna make sure I have my 10 inches, but as you can see, I had it. But there are little fabrics that I'm gonna, like a little pieces that I'm just gonna trim off. Make sure you're not trimming anything big because that would temper the measurement. But as you can see, these are just like little pieces on it, nothing much. So I'm gonna measure it one more time, and you can see I have my 10 inches. So now that we have our armhole, we're gonna go ahead and cut the sleeve. So the armhole of the sleeve is gonna be 10.5 inch. Guys, if you want a detailed video on how to cut a sleeve, please let me know, okay? Because I cut these things faster because it depends on what measurement you're using. So it's not really like, but fold the bottom and sew it. So make your notch and make it on the other pieces as well. And join the part that has the violin to the part that has the violin on the other piece, and put the plain fabric below and pin all the three down. Make sure the three notches are matching, and then pin the other sides together. So I was supposed to sew that down, but I forgot and I pinned it, but I didn't want to take all the pins out, so I just took a few out and just sew like a half an inch on the other piece. And after that I just pinned it back. So guys, as you can tell, I left about half an inch, so that is what we're gonna attach to the dress. Pin it together. So once that is done, we're gonna go ahead and mark our buttonholes, and then fix our buttons, and we are done.